Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, I just want to start off by saying thank you so much to those of you who have reached out to me. I haven't made a video in a little bit of a period of time. It has just been the most beautiful holiday season. The family gatherings that we had were just so great. And so I have so much to tell you, but for today, I have a little bit of a sore throat still and congestion. I lost my voice a little bit, and so haven't made a video in a while. And a lot of you have reached out, sent me messages through Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all over, asking if I was okay. So I so appreciate that because I feel like some of my videos haven't done as well as they were in the past. And maybe that's because I dabbled into more vlogging than I did with nutrition and things. So I'm trying to start 2026 off with asking you, what do you want to see? Do you want more health and diet related videos? Do you like the vlogs? Do you want a little bit of both? Please let me know in the comments so I can provide you what you are interested in. Anyway, with that being said, today I want to talk to you about some things that I'm tweaking up for 2026. I did reach out to my primary doctor about a couple weeks ago to say that I'm feeling, and I live in New Jersey, so it's winter here, and it's like a beautifully mild day where we have been freezing. We've had a lot of snow, which I love. So I thought some of my joint pain that I was getting was because I had a vitamin D deficiency, which I'm known to have anyway. So I'm probably still in that category. And I was told to get some vitamin D mixed with vitamin K. I've been doing that. And some of the pain in my joints went away, but it was somewhat short-lived. And I apologize again, my throat is a little sore. And so I started deep diving into what I was eating, and maybe that I was experiencing some inflammation back again. I don't know. So I have really now, in the last couple of days only, really knocked my carbs out in way of processed. So I was eating anything and everything on my GLP-1, which is fabulous. I have no issues doing that. I love having a big variety. But lately I said to you, that I've had some joint pain, like especially in my one hip and then my elbow. And I thought too, it was the way I sleep. We just recently, over the last couple of months, bought a mechanical bed, and it's what is that fabric? What is that stuff? Tempur-Pedic. And I'm not bragging, I'm just telling you, we spent over $8,000 on the bed, and that's just the mattress, because we're close to 60 years old and we want to keep ourselves in the best condition that we can. So when we got rid of our Costco mattress and put this one in our room, what a difference it makes. It just does make such a big difference. And then all of a sudden recently I started getting that hip pain again. So I was like, all right, we know the mattress solved the bulk of the problem. I'm on the vitamin D and K drops. So what is going on? Because I'm an active person. I'm not very sedentary, so I shouldn't be having that type of pain. So I deep dove into my Weight Watchers app and really started looking at what I was eating in a day. And a lot of processed foods were there. I got to get rid of it. I have to for a little while, just to experiment and see if that's the cause. Because if that is the cause, then, we all know now the way that the government has changed the food pyramid now, where it's, protein and olive oil and eggs and vegetables and things, and the bread and grains are now at the very bottom. We're very well aware that the whole food, natural foods are best for our bodies, right? So the last few days I've been really focusing on like 2 whole eggs for breakfast, a little bit of butter, maybe a strip of bacon. Again, I'm on a GLP, so my appetite is not vivacious. And then there are days where I don't start eating until 12, 1 o'clock. When I'm at work, it's only because I'm busy. Sometimes I'll stop for something for breakfast if I don't have time to make it. But now, the last few days, I've really been being consistent. And guess what? The stupid pain's gone. We know that processed foods are horrible for the body, the seed oils, all of those things. And you know what? I feel like the last year and a half on a GLP and, have lost such a great amount of weight really taught me not to be afraid of carbs. So with that being said, the carbs that I was getting was a mixture of everything. And I had to fix my insulin resistance. I had to fix my phobia of food. And I had to get rid of all the inflammation that I had. I mean, if you go back a year and a half, it was in June 30th to be exact, of 2024, is when I started my GLP. And my face literally looked like I had Cushing's. I was so round and so inflamed, and I had joint pain, back pain. It was horrible. So I know that, my body, the weight, the stuff I was eating, I was on and off of processed food plans, and it wreaked havoc. Had gone through menopause, which is just so nice to be on the other side. I could feel my body really getting back to, if not already there, of what I was before. I just feel so good, other than this joint pain. And again, it's winter here. So is it because I'm lacking vitamin D? Lo and behold, it could have been part of it. But I think it really was, I was eating the low calorie bread. I was eating protein bars. By Built. I was eating just everything and everything, like yogurt with fruit in it, but it wasn't always, the non-fat Greek, which is the best. But also what I've gone back to thinking is how dairy is also inflammatory for some people. And for me, I could eat cottage cheese, yogurt, regular cheese, cream cheese all day long. And I was eating quite a bit of it, especially cottage cheese. Like I could go through a whole tub of cottage cheese in like 2 or 3 days. That's a lot. And then I was having yogurt, and then I was having regular stuff. So like, it was just a lot. I was also, for whatever reason, craving tomato sauce. So I was making my skinny pasta, which is processed, with marinara sauce, which had some seed oils in it. And while the calorie count was fairly low and while it was very satiating, it wasn't the best for me, I guess. I don't know. So my experiment now is just really tapping back into whole foods. So obviously eggs, adding a little bit of olive oil and butter into my day to get the healthy fats for the hormones. Avocados, I've been eating a whole avocado every day. And sometimes I split it between like lunch and dinner. Sometimes if I have breakfast, I'll make 2 eggs and the whole avocado. It just depends how hungry I am. But yeah, a whole avocado every day. I've been having quite a bit of red meat again, and I just feel so alive. And, some of us women, we go through something called anemia. And sometimes there's no known cause. It just, some women, and I don't have my period anymore, so I can't attribute it to a monthly shedding. But, sometimes we have it. And so I've noticed, I don't eat it every day, but I've had maybe bacon once or twice a week. I've had burgers once or twice a week. I have had chuck roast, which is something I want to go get. I love to make it in the crock pot, which we're going to do tonight. I don't know. I've had some steak. I've also, again, chicken, and I have had the skin on it because I've kind of really cut maybe 3/4 of, the typical carbohydrate-y foods out of my diet. Again, just experimenting. And I have noticed a difference. So I find that interesting. And, you know, even though I'm active, it's not as active as it is when it's warm out. Like, I'm not going for my bike rides at night. We're not hiking as much now because everything is saturated from the snow and the rain. We're walking the dogs is pretty much it. At work, I'm moving around a lot because I'm always out in the field, except for the days I'm in the office. You know, but in the summer, it's just constant movement outside, swimming, walking, running, hiking, biking. So my activity level has gone down a little bit. And yeah, so, you know, there's nothing wrong with experimenting. So it's been kind of nice. I've noticed a little bit less of an expense being paid at the grocery store because I'm not buying the processed stuff for me. Does Jess and Britt eat it? Yeah, they do. I'm not telling two adults what to do with their life. I can only focus on me. And it doesn't really make it difficult for me in the house because every day, Monday through Friday, I'm at work. So I'm not sitting in my home surrounded by things. So, and at night, I have like some kind of, you know, like I said, a steak, a burger, chicken, something, and it's very satiating. And I'll have some veggies on the side. I'll have like the lower carb ones. So I'll do like arugula, I'll do cabbage, I'll make a nice salad with cucumbers and olives for the healthy fat. I'll use some olive oil. I have stayed away from the skinny noodles and the marinara sauce. I do miss it so much because I love it. And tomatoes are actually a nightshade vegetable. Look it up. Some people just get so inflamed and they're just not the best options. So spinach has been a big one. I've been making a lot of spinach salads. But I'm missing some of the cheese because I wanted to stay away from dairy a little bit just to see. Doesn't mean I'm not going to have it again. I'm just trying to see like what my body is responding to now after a year and a half of just eating whatever I want. And I'm still going to eat whatever I want, but I'm really going to try to focus 2026 on kicking a lot of the processed things. Doesn't mean I won't ever have it again. It just means right now, that's what I'm doing. So when we go to Costco now, you're going to see some of the things I'm getting. I want to buy some beef, and I know we can buy it in bulk there, and we can cut our own steaks. We could have our own chicken, like whatever we get. I'm not going to go nuts because, again, I don't eat a lot. I do eat, but I don't eat a lot. And my husband, Jess, not on purpose, but for like the last year, has really been doing OMAD. He eats one meal a day and that's it. And that's because he had a stressor in his life. And it started off where he just, when he's stressed, he doesn't eat. And so he's not in that stress any longer, but his body kind of like evolved to eating one meal a day. So he doesn't eat a lot. And Brittany's also on Weight Watchers, so she's not eating a lot. So our grocery bill in itself has gone down quite a bit. Brittany also has quite the social life. So she is pretty much out, I would say, at least 4 or 5 nights in a 7-day period out with either her boyfriend, her friends, whatever. And they do a lot of dining out. And what's interesting about that, I asked her, like, when you guys go out, what do you typically get? So they look for healthy options, which is great. Brittany loves salmon, as do I. And she will typically get herself salmon and a vegetable. She has also gotten some nice salads from places she's gone, a Greek salad with chicken on top, a Caesar salad with shrimp on top. Like I'm very proud of her. She's really making the effort as well. So, yeah. So, all right, we're almost 15 minutes into the video. Let's go to Costco and see what we can find. Let's go. So the first thing I went for were the chuck roasts because I wanted to throw one in the crock pot. And as you can see, $7.99 a pound, which is a great deal. This one has great marbling, and in the cart it went. Pack of shrimp. This is a really good option for some protein, especially when you don't feel like making beef or chicken. Over to some green grapes. I eat these very sparingly, but they are a really nice sweet treat once in a while, especially at night. Sometimes I like to have a couple with me during the day. And then we found Hokas. Jess was interested in a pair of these, so I made him sit down and try them on. Although they didn't feel too comfortable for him, he passed. We got some eggs, 2 cartons. These are great. I like to make the little egg white bites. and chicken thighs. Going to make some nice recipes with that during the week. And the last thing we picked up was a bag of baby spinach. It was the organic kind, not by preference, but that's the one that they had. So here's our cart, and we are on the way home. So that was the bulk of it. We just got home, and I'm starting to not feel great again. My voice is going. I'm stuffy.
Hold on, my hair's not good. Hold on. It's got to match that thing on the wall. Okay, we're ready.
So we're going to say goodnight. You want to say anything to everybody?
Yeah, I would like to say that Lori made me some amazing steak.
Oh, so the chuck roast. So when you buy a chuck roast, if you split the chuck roast where that fat is in the middle and you use the thicker side, that goes in the crock pot. The little thinner side is a like an eye steak, I think, chuck eye steak. And you can cook it. I cut it real thin and put it in the skillet with a little bit of olive oil, and it came out like butter, right? Come tell everybody. Sorry, I'm just not feeling great now. You know how it is at night. Everything just comes back. Ugh.
My compliments to the chef.
Thank you.
Not only would I come back, but I would actually pay for this.
Aww. All right. And I made some for the dogs. They have full bellies too.
Yep, we're all paying for it.
Oh, there's Petunia. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next video.
Look what she did. Look what she
she singed her little whiskers. Look, she was Petunia. No, there she goes. She singed her little whiskers while I was cooking. She got a little too close to the pan.
She wanted that steak more than anybody.
She did.
It was like a moth to a flame.
All right, guys, I gotta go. I gotta go rest. But I'm glad that you stuck around and watched the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Leave me comments. What do you guys want to see? Bye.